I'm Sue Rounding, and we do a Thursday morning family community group that meets here at this Fusion Fellowship Church building. I have the address if you like it, and we meet at 11 o'clock every Thursday morning. Started out a very small group, and it started at Jasper Place Health and Wellness. And it was just, we saw a need. We saw the need of the women in the neighborhood, especially pregnant moms, needing a group to get their Health for Two. We're connected with Health for Two. They're one of our partners. And so they would come into the center, and we felt they were looking for community, for fellowship. And so we decided to set up that group. And it started with about 4 ladies, and it turned out to be 20 in no time. So we had our gracious neighbors, Fusion Fellowship Church, offered their building to us in the following April. So there we came into this building, and it's been an amazing growing group. It started out with moms and women, and now we have the dads, we have the grandchildren, the grandparents, the grandchildren, the children, the aunts and the uncles. Lots of volunteers too that grow with our group. So as we have more people, we also have more people that are willing to help with the kids. We have a kids program now that they actually stay in the room and work with the children, doing crafts and things like that, telling stories, singing nursery rhymes. We have volunteer staff that helps us out with putting together our lunch. And the lunch is just, it's a donated kind of thing that we get something every week. And we're never sure where it's coming from, but it always shows up. So we've been very blessed by that. And the and just general, as far as our group goes, we have guest speakers come in. That's how we run it. Every week we have somebody different, and it could be from a community group that, such as, we have a lot of, just trying to think of different groups that have come in. We have a librarian that comes in, and she'll do a little bit of a talk on what's new at the library and the programs that are there, and announce that. And we have a dietitian that comes in from Health for Two, and so she'll do a nutritious teaching on how to eat right. So we have just many different aspects of what a family might need or want to know, more information. And then we have a lot of donated items that are given from our generous community, and they're given to the families, and it could be from anywhere from baby furniture to clothing to toys to formula, diapers, whatever we will accept graciously and thankfully. And like I said, yeah, it's very generous. So we just, whatever comes into the center, usually comes into the center first, and then we bring it over here for our families.
Wow. So, what about some of the networking that happens with your group and some of the other groups in the community? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure, yeah. Well, originally when we started 2.5 years ago, we had Health for Two, which I mentioned before, and they're a government-funded program that helps out with pregnant moms and nursing moms. And so they have a great network that they are involved with and use to facilitate their Health for Two. And so I'm one of the reps, actually, so I represent Health for Two here in the West End through the center and through the group. And so with that, we have Capital Health, lots of connections and a network through Capital Health. We have also with community, the city of Edmonton, we have lots of community help, networks with social workers and groups that give like leisure access. I'm trying to think of all the different ones. Leisure access, the community social worker who also does programs with the beautification or with developing our community. So we've been a part of a lot of those different projects. And the networking, well, yeah, it just continues, it just goes. It's hard to kind of remember all of them, but I have